Johnson & Johnson shares on the move after beating the street's expectations. They also raised their 2023 revenue outlook, but you're still looking at shares off just about 1% ahead of the open. Its first quarterly results since separating from the consumer health spinoff Kenvue. Now, following that split, the company lowered its sales and profit guidance for the year. So we saw a bit of a reversal here within this announcement. But when it comes to some of these numbers here, Brad, a lot to digest in terms of what we're hearing from Johnson & Johnson, how they're positioned among the broader pharmacy industry. This does mark, like I said, J&J's first quarterly results since that spinoff. So we've seen a little bit of a refocus here for this side of the division. The 2%, though, miss in device sales. That will likely be one of the focal points in this report. We're seeing a bit of pressure here ahead of the open. That could potentially be why we know a lot of analysts took issue with that 2% miss, what that means here in terms of Johnson & Johnson's device sales business going forward. And then also just the fact that this is largely viewed as a bellwether here for the broader sector. Yeah. So yes, encouraging that they did raise their full year guidance, yet we're not seeing too much reaction from the street, with shares still off just about 1%.
Yeah, the shares are down by about 11% over the course of 2023 thus far. So they really had a lot to prove coming into this resort. You were mentioning some of the segments there. And of course, remember, as they had even mentioned within this press release as well, this is a company that now has that much more sharpened focus on innovative medicine and med tech solutions, really trying to focus on that spectrum of healthcare and really kind of putting all of their eyes and attention on whatever they can do to chart the next medical breakthrough. Now, what that looks like still remains to be seen here, but as of right now, across those segments for med tech, at least right now, you saw that year over year move higher by about 10% in that particular part of the business. Innovative medicine, their other major business, which makes up the lion's share of their total revenue, brings in about, at least as of this quarter, about $13.9 billion of that 21.3. And so that saw growth of about 5.1% year over year for the company. So we'll keep a close eye on shares. Of course, that call taking place this morning as well here. But we'll continue to see if they can chart a turnaround story here as well for J&J shares, given the declines we've seen over the course of 2023.